And now, the Federal Ministry of Environment yesterday in Abuja convened a consultative workshop aimed at assembling relevant stakeholders within the forest industry on the implementation strategies of the policy guidelines on processed wood and charcoal. This is as the recent conditional lifting of the embargo on processed wood and charcoal export has necessitated the implementation of the essential measures, such as mandated processed wood exporters to establish their forest plantations. In his opening address, the Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Environment said that applicants for the processed wood export licenses must demonstrate commitment to ongoing tree planting initiatives.
The revised policy guideline on processed wood and charcoal export makes it mandatory for the players in the wood industry, particularly processed wood exporters, to establish forest plantations of their own and must as well show proof of commitment to continue to plant trees. At this juncture, I would like to urge as many of the exporter groups that are yet to establish their plantations to, as a matter of urgency, do so and identify with us on this noble cause, as the ministry will not consider applications of exporter groups without verifiable evidence of owning forest plantations. The ministry has observed the propensity of some exporters to acquire and present fake certificates. I will call on them to desist from such acts. I also wish to urge all of you not to relent in the ongoing efforts at increasing the nation's forest cover and contributing to global emission reduction and climate change mitigation. I once again encourage you all to get acquainted with the guidelines as well as to adhere strictly to the Nigeria timber legality standards to avoid penalties for defaulting, which may include being blacklisted from the wood export business.
The ministry also noted that the federal government will only consider applicants from exporter groups with verifiable evidence of forest plantation ownership.
The policy guideline and the timber legality standards are developed for best practices, which can only be achieved when each player knows his or her role and responsibility. I therefore call on participants to take advantage of this workshop in understanding what the timber legality standards are all about, as well as be familiar with the roles and responsibilities of the players.
It is opposite to emphasize that all critical stakeholders in the wood, charcoal, and other allied products business endeavor to have a full understanding of the modus operandi of the export in the forestry sector, because it is no longer business as usual. This is a new paradigm where actions taken in ignorance by anybody will not be condoned.
Now, stakeholders are urged to cooperate fully in achieving the set objective, playing their part while adhering to the rules in the interest of the forest and the environment at large.